J-Bo had posted the same girl, but like on some friend shit, and I was like, oh, is this Quay girlfriend? I had replied, I was like, his Quay girlfriend. So me not knowing that the girl had J-Bo account, she took that offensive or some shit, and she was like thinking I fuck with him or some shit, like popping it, and I'm just like, okay. So that's when I started popping it back. And then it's like a park with the slide and all that. I look over there, it's like 5 girls standing up there. I'm like, my adrenaline was high, so my adrenaline be high, I be on go. So I didn't even care who was up there. I just walked up into the middle of the field, and I'm just like standing there like, what's up? This was a red flag of Anara. Like, Anara didn't even walk up with me. She stayed with her sister, talk about they gonna jump, something like that. That's when this fat ass bitch ran down the stairs and ran up on me, y'all. I didn't even know who this girl was from underneath. This bitch ran up on me. We fell again. She rolled over on top of me, and then she sat on me, and when she sat on me, y'all, it was over with.
Welcome back to another episode of Clock Conversations. I'm your host, Vyncke, and today we got some more TikTok content. Story time on how I got jumped, my phone stolen, and set up all in one day. I'm not here to waste your time. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and let's get into it.
Okay, so y'all, story time of how I got set up, jumped, and my phone stolen all in one night. Okay, so y'all, I was like just going into like 9th grade, so it was like the first week in 9th grade, and I was like just getting to know people, whatever. And I had this homeboy named J-Bo that I knew since I was in like middle school, and then I met Nara in middle school, which was my homegirl. She was like my only friend around this time, so like she was the person I would talk to about everything. Just like we was all hang out, like just we was close. So me, Quay, Nara had lunch together, and we were sitting at this table. We were sitting at the same table this one time, and then that's when Quay had brought up his girlfriend or whatever, and like he was talking about her or something, and I was like, oh, what your girlfriend look like? So he showed me what she looked like. I was like, oh, type shit, like she cute type shit. So then like a couple of days later, or like a week later, J-Bo had posted the same girl, but like on some friend shit, and I was like, oh, is this Quay girlfriend? I had replied, I was like, his Quay girlfriend. So me not knowing that the girl had J-Bo account, she took that offensive or some shit, and she was like thinking I fuck with him or some shit, like popping it, and I'm just like, okay. So that's when I started popping it back, knowing me. Okay, so I really don't know how or why Nara inserted herself into this, but she had inserted herself into it. Okay, so then like a week later, I had found out, mind you, okay, so before this, it's already like a whole clique versus clique beef, because she had got her friends in it or whatever. It was, I didn't even know she had a twin at this time, but it was her twin sister, her, and Myra. Myra is my cousin, but Jalea is her best friend, so she chose them on her. So she's weird, automatically. But then, so it was like them 3 versus me and Nara. Like, we was arguing on Instagram or some shit. Just petty shit, because she thought I wanted her nigga, and I did not want her nigga. So, like, that weekend of the first week of school, Quay had found out that Jalea was over at J-Bo house, and he didn't like that because like, he found that weird or whatever. So that's when he was flirting with me and some shit. So I was like, I'm gonna make this bitch mad on some petty shit. Like, not gonna lie, I would never do no shit like that now. But like, back then, yeah, I was gonna like just, flirt with him or whatever. Just to, stir the pot. So me and Nara had decided to go to the mall with Quay and her boyfriend that she was talking to at the moment, which was EJ. So we went to the mall that Saturday. And then Jalea had found out. She was mad, like she was texting, popping or whatever. And then I had J-Bo account on my phone. So I had went live on his account. I'm just chilling, like we just posted up in the camera, just being petty, just like acting like we don't give a fuck. No, we gave a fuck. So then J-Bo got mad, like he wanted to fight Quay and EJ. So after all the argument at the mall and stuff, we had finally set a place to meet up to fight or whatever. Like, Quay was supposed to pull up. Quay and EJ was supposed to pull up to fight J-Bo. And I don't know who J-Bo was with, but he was supposed to pull up to fight somebody with J-Bo. I can't remember who he was with. And I was supposed to fight Jalea, and Nara was supposed to fight Jalea's twin sister. And it was only supposed to be one more other person, which was Myra, my cousin. So we get home or whatever, we get ready to go fight. We like I had called J-Bo because I felt like I could trust J-Bo. So I'm like, hey, no jumping shit, like, on God, like, y'all better not be on no jumping shit, like, be cool. He's like, ain't nobody jumping, it's just us, like, everybody who they're supposed to be. So we still didn't trust it, so we had Nara's sister come, her older sister, and we had Nara's brother come, which is her younger brother. And then, so we had told her mama that we was going to the mall or something. We told her we was going somewhere, but we really got an Uber and went to the park. So we pull up to the park, it's a whole group of dudes fighting. Like, it was like dudes from our school. Like, I didn't even know what these people had to do with anything. I don't know why they was fighting, but they was fighting. Like, and then it's like a park with the slide and all that. I look over there, it's like 5 girls standing up there. I'm like, my adrenaline was high. So my adrenaline be high, I be on go. So I didn't even care who was up there. I just walked up into the middle of the field and I'm just like standing there like, what's up? I didn't even look at the boys fighting. This was a red flag of Anara. Like, Anara didn't even walk up with me. She stayed with her sister, talk about they gonna jump, something like that, which was smart. But still, my friend going out there with some girls, I'm gonna go with her still. So Jalea was standing right there, but she did not like step into the field to fight me. She was trying to, like, I don't know what she was doing, but she was just standing there. That's when this fat ass bitch ran down the stairs and ran up on me, y'all. I didn't even know who this girl was from Adam and Eve. This bitch ran up on me and we started fighting. Y'all, I was beating her ass. I ended up getting her on the ground and I was on top of her and I was like hitting her. So that's when Jalea jumped in. She grabbed me by my hair and she pulled me off her. And that's when Anara like stepped out, but she stepped back. And that's when I'm getting jumped. So when Anara stepped up, Jalea kind of like bucked at Anara. And then that's when Jalea let me go. And that's when Emway started fighting me again, which was the fat girl name who ran up to me. Her name is Emway. So we're fighting. She ended up getting me back. She didn't get me back on the ground. She never had me on the ground. I had her on the ground first. We had got up, and then that's when we fell again. She rolled over on top of me, and then she sat on me. And when she sat on me, y'all, it was over with. Y'all know what happened. She was over with. I couldn't get up. I was just trying to fight back. I was just fighting back. That's all I was doing. So they ended up breaking up that fight, and then I'm yelling because I just got jumped. So I was mad. And that's when Jalea tells Myra, which is my cousin, she tell her to run up on me. And I'm like, no, wait, let me catch my breath, then we can run that fade. So Jalea was like, ain't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Run up on that bitch. So Myra run up on me. I'm fighting her against the fence. I'm uppercutting her ass. I'm whipping her ass. And in the middle of me and Myra fighting, Jalea and Nara start fighting somehow. But Nara was losing. So that's when Nara's sister dropped my phone to help her sister, which I would do that too for my sister. Wait, no, Nara's sister didn't drop my phone. Nara's sister dropped her phone. And that's when Nara's brother had my phone. He was recording from my phone. He was on live from my phone, actually. So that's when, as Nara's sister jumped in for her sister, Nara's sister stopped fighting the twin sister. So everybody just fighting. So that's when they break it up. For some reason, somehow, mind you, the only boy that was with us was Nara's little brother. So y'all remember when I told you all them boys was fighting each other in the beginning when we first walked in there? Why all of them literally kumbaya and started jumping this girl little brother? Like, they all started jumping him. Like, I'm talking about, they took his pants off. They was jumping him. Like, mind you, this little boy was in 6th grade at the time. So they all high schoolers jumping this little ass boy. So as they jumping him, I'm like, I'm not even worried about fighting the girls no more. I'm just trying to get them off of the boy, because he's a little ass boy. But I'm not finna hit these niggas. I knew if I would have hit their ass, they was finna knock 5 from ass. Because I was finna fight one of the little boys, because he started yelling in my face, so I pushed his ass. I didn't even know who he was, but he had went and told his sister or whatever. But, I already fought her, so his sister is Emily, I guess, I don't know. But, yeah, I already fought her, so she didn't, come back. But everybody was trying to get not everybody. While all them boys was jumping on the little boy, me, Nara, and Nara's sister was trying to get the boys off of him, yeah. So that's when the police pulled up, because somebody from the neighborhood called the police, and then they all took off running. They picked up my phone and Nara's brother's phone. They picked up the phones, and they took off running. I took off running too. I didn't take off running with them, but I took off running the opposite way, and I had ran in some bushes. I ended up coming out the bushes 2 minutes after, because I'm scared of bugs, so I was like, hell no, this life not for me. So that's when the police came or whatever, and then they was asking what happened. And somehow Emway mama pulled up. I don't know how she knew who it was, but she pulled up looking for Emway. So that's when Nara's sister was telling the police what happened or whatever, and her boyfriend also pulled up. So she was telling the police what happened or whatever, and I told the police I need my phone back. That's when I went to talk to them, because I told them somebody got my phone. I don't know which one of them little niggas got my phone, but one of them got my phone. So Nara had my location, and I looked from her phone to find my location on my phone, and it said my phone was in somebody's backyard. So The police went over there. They said they went to look for it, but they didn't find it. And then that's when my phone had powered off. And yeah, later that night, they had went on live, popping it with my phone and the boy phone. Talk about they beat me up and shit. But I'm gonna show the video, y'all.
So, what do you guys think about this story time? I think that this is a prime example of a lack of awareness. This sister pulled up. She pulled up. She sounded like she in like high school or something. I don't know. She sounded like she looked really young. So she pulled up trying to fight. Said y'all better not jump. Pulled up to the park or wherever they were at. Saw that there was a group of girls, and she still decided to approach. Nah, bro, you're crazy. You're crazy. That's how you ended up getting jumped, and that's why your friend stayed back. Your friend stayed back and let you get jumped. Your friend stayed back and let you get jumped. Listen, I understand them staying back, but you can't call yourself a real friend and you just saw your friend get jumped like that. You could at least, I think the main thing you should have done is talk to her from her friend's perspective. Talk to her and dragged her back and said, nah, they trying to jump me or they trying to jump us. So we should just leave because they not on the type of time that we on. They not trying to have a simple scrap. They trying to jump. And then we would have left. But let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys think that she should have went back and the reason why she got jumped is because she lacked awareness and that her friends are not good because they allowed her to get jumped? Or do you guys disagree and think that her friends are good friends and y'all should have just stayed back and it's not their fault that she decided to go forward? But thank you for tuning into this Clocked Out Conversation. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.